Boom, 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 and we are live. And we are live. Whoa, Nelly. All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening. Give it a second here. All right, who's out there? Is there anybody out there? I gotta stop seeing some Pink Floyd. We are live though. All right, just writing Caleb down for the final three. And let's see here. Caleb, final three. Which were CBJ, Panthers, and Sharks. And San Jose. All right. So we got 2 breaks tonight. That's awesome. We have 2 going down. Give me just a second, and I will. Give me just a second here. Doing more stuff. All right. Vartech. Hello, Cassandra, who's not really. Who is Cassandra Ellis? That's the tough question. We've got nobody with that last name that I'm aware of. Identify yourself, Cassandra. Let me post our. Hey, Casey, what's happening? We are live with 2 breaks. Come hang and chat and hang and break cards. All right. You'll get out of there. And Casey, do you have a team? So break 68. Yeah, we're getting kind of distracted. Break 68 is the following. Birdman has the Oilers, Bruins, Avs, and Canadiens. Brian P. has the Islanders, Ducks, and Sens. Garth has the Flames and the VGKs. Casey has the Sharks. Jason has the Yotes. Rob V down in Florida has the Lightning. Vic Manicosi has the Hurricanes, Columbus Blue Jackets, and the Preds. Caleb has the Panthers, Penguins, and Blackhawks. Chuck Palmer here in Virginia has the Wild and Flyers. Nikki up in Canada has the Jets and Stars. Donnie down in NC has the Devils. Ian Schumacher has the Sabres. Frank Mincelli has the Kings, St. Louis Blues, Red Wings, and Rangers. Nice big picks there for you, Frank. Andrew Jones has the Leafs. Mike B has the Caps, and Dan Dubs has the Canucks. What's going on, Vic? I'm still trying to figure out who Cassandra Ellis is. And Cassandra, if you're not in the breaks, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us. It's going to be a fun one. But yeah, Casey, you have the Sharks. Hopefully a Thornton hit for you. It'd be awesome if there's like a Thornton jersey. But we're going to get right into this because we got 2 breaks tonight. So let's get moving. We're going to do OPCP, Allure. Then we're going to go with the Engrained, Clearcut. And then we're going to go with that jersey back there. I'm so excited for these jerseys. The jerseys are always fun. But let's get right into it with our OPCP Platinum. And here we go. Vic, I was just watching the Flyers game, and they're in intermission, and they were talking about the league shutting down, which I think they're going to have to almost. or postponing, not shutting down, but just postponing some games. Like maybe maybe now through the start of the year would be good. Who knows? But all right, so we're gonna open these up. Empty box. We always call the second one from the bottom left as the auto pack. We're gonna try it again, put that one right there. And if not, we're gonna shuffle. Preds are shut down until after Christmas. Yeah, I think it's coming. I really do. More and more, I just saw a bunch of Leafs got shut down too from playing. So I think it's gonna happen here. I wouldn't be surprised if one pro sport does it. I think other ones are gonna follow, like football, obviously. But our first card of the night in break 68, we got Zach Parise for Minnesota. Sweet selection here of Ty Dellandrea and the Stars. Very nice one on the insert. So Ty Dellandrea in Dallas. I'm gonna flip my laptop to my left a little bit here so I can see a little better. All right. Then we have Morgan Geekie with the marquee rookie. Nick Schmaltz for the Swamp Kitties. I'm sorry, for the Desert Dogs. For the Coyotes. Schmaltz and Geekie is the last two there. Yeah, I think it's it might be like a necessary thing to do right about now. All right, Keller for Coyotes. Then we have a nice sunset here of Dylan Coughlin in Vegas. Come back to him in just a second. Then we have Ryan Suter for the Wild, Josh Norris for Ottawa. Suter and Norris there. But our insert for this pack was our nice sunset here of Dylan Coughlin for VGK. I keep wanting to grab that auto pack. Or what I think is the auto pack. I cut my nails and now I don't have any little talons to cut the foil with when I go to open it. Might have to get the knife out here. Marchessault for Vegas. Got a retro of Brandon Hagel for the Blackhawks. Sharp looking card. Oh, a nice one here for the Lightning of Violet Pixels of Victor Hedman. We'll come back to him. Then we got Merzlikins for Columbus. But Violet Pixels here for Victor Hedman. And going to Rob VD down in the Lightning area in Tampa. 377 of 399. 377 of 399. See, I cut my nail really short there. Now I can't open up the foils. But 377 out of 399 for Rob Violet Pixels with Victor Hedman. It's a very nice one. Then we had our retro Brandon Hagel and Chicago. There you go, Rob. Yeah. Nice to see you, Rob. Andrzej Kopitar for LA. A nice best in the world for Barkov and the Swamp Kitties. And the Swamp Kitties and the Panthers were going to Caleb. So nice best in the world for a Caleb. Come back to it in a second. Bowen Byram for the Avs and Braden Point for the Lightning. Point and Byram. That's the last two there. But our best in the world insert for Barkov and Caleb. Next up, Nikita Kucherov for the Lightning. Zuccarello for the Wild. Colin White Rainbow for the Senators. And Sean Monahan for Calgary. All right, Tyler Seguin for Dallas. Duncan Keith for Chicago. We got a nice one here. Alexander Barkov and the Swamp Kitties. We'll come right back to it. Our last card in the pack is going to be Cal Foote with the marquee rookie for the Lightning. But a nice insert here of Barkov and the Swamp Kitties. Very sharp. Purple Houndstooth, 4 of 15. 4 of 15 for Caleb. Rocking the Panthers. Swamp Kitties coming through early on. 4 of 15. So nice one for you, Caleb. Purple Houndstooth. Houndstooth on a Swamp Kitty. Lots of confused animals there. It's a nice insert. We need to make a summoning circle for a Pavs Hattie. It's all coming together and join hands for Nikki. All right, Travis Konecki for the Flyers. Connor McDavid, best in the world. Nice insert there for the Oilers. Malkin for the Penguins. Marquee rookie of Alex Belzile, Montreal is the last two there. A nice Connor here. Best in the world going to the Oilers. Going to Birdman. Oilers, or Birdman's like the McNugget magnet. Holy cow. Dropping autos everywhere. All right, Derek Stepan for Ottawa. Retro hero JGP for the Islanders. Nice rainbow of Jack Hughes going from OPCP Premier. Very cool card. And Mark Scheifele for the Jets as the last one. But the Premier is one of the base sets, but the rainbow version, very cool. Looks awesome insert. Pulled a few of these now, but Jack Hughes and the Devs. Going to Donnie down in North Carolina. Then we had our JGP Retro as well, which I think I've been sleeving these. Yeah. A couple nice inserts so far. It's going to be hard to top the out of 15 though. Next up, Tuca for Boston. Rainbow for Claude Giroux and the Flyers. Marquee rookie of Connor McMichaels. And Brock Nelson for the Islanders is the last two. So what do you guys in chat think? You think you're going to close down the league? At least temporarily? I think they will. I think they're going to. Maybe like now, like next week through the new year possibly. Oh, we got Carey Price for Montreal. Vazzy for the Lightning. Sunset for Ellers. And Timothy Liljegren for the Maple Leafs. But our sunset here of Ellers and the Jets. Casey says, yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to happen. And I think football, I don't know if football can do it. It's too big of a machine. Nikki also, yeah, until after New Year's, yeah. Yeah, I think it's coming. Kyle Connor for the Jets. Rainbow of Mark Giordano in the Calgary Flames. Got Kevin Fiala in the Wild and Niles Hoglander for Vancouver. His last two there. Frank also, yeah. It's probably the right thing. So Ben and the Dallas Stars. Nathan McKinnon for the Avs. Retro for Brett Burns and the Sharks. And Mitch Marner and the Leafs. I said Brett Burns at the start of the break for my pick to click for the jersey. But Brett Burns retro there. All right, Kyle Palmieri and the Devs. Ryan O'Reilly and the Blues. He'd be my second pick for a jersey. Burns or O'Reilly. Mikhail Berdine for the Jets with the retro. That's an awesome looking card there with the blue and the white and the silver. Very nice looking. But Berdine and the Jets, and Ty Dellandrea and Dallas. So we are going to have some Hall of Fame bets tonight, or Hall of Fame guesses, I should say. The jersey is almost a wild card because you could have a retired player, you could have two. It's hard to pull it on the jersey, but we're going to have one. But Carlson and the Sharks, Connor McDavid and the Oilers. A very nice one here, Braden Shen and the Blues. The Blues going to Frank. A nice one for you. Frank will come back to it in a second. And Alexander Radulov for Dallas. This should be the, I think it's Yellow Tracks. 69, giggity, out of 249. 69 out of 249 Yellow Tracks for Braden Shen and the Blues there. Sharp looking card. Love the design. You can see the like hologram even through his jersey there. That's pretty cool. Rob says you can feel a point jersey. Ooh, no pressure there. I'm trying to think what the biggest name we've pulled for a jersey. And I want to say we pulled, I I don't remember pulling with David. I don't think we have. But we pulled Ovi. We pulled the Habs 10, which was sick. That's probably the biggest one, right? The Habs 10. 10 Hall of Famers, or the 10 Stanley Cup winners. That's got to be the biggest one. Modern day players would have to be Ovi, because I don't think we pulled a Connor. One person we never pulled from the last set of jerseys, we never pulled Crosby. But Landeskog for the Avs. Rainbow of Yanni Hakanpää for the Ducks. Rainbow Retro. Marquee Rookie of Keandre Miller. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. But a retro rainbow of Yanni Hakanpää and the Ducks. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. And the Ducks are going to Brian P. out in CO. That's his first insert. All right, next up, Jordan Binnington in the Blues. Valtteri Filppula in the Detroit Red Wings. Rookie rainbow of Peyton Krebs in Vegas. And marquee rookie of Pavel Francois for the Avs. So a couple packs left here in our first box of OPC. Like I said, we're going to do a Hall of Fame guess for Allure. We'll do a Hall of Fame guess for the Clearcut and then also the jersey for the Break 68. Hedman for the Lightning. A retro for Pavelski. A matte pink for Jake Gensel and the Penguins. And Jacob Verana for Washington. Now a Red Wing. So first we'll do the matte pink for Gensel and the Penguins. Sharp insert. And our retro of Pavelski and Dallas. Teemu Selanne. That'd be a fun one, Casey. All right. David Perron for the Blues. Getting a lot of Blues cards. Phil Kessel, Rainbow. See his fight the other night? It was like Rock'em Sock'em Robots if your Rock'em Sock'em Robots was broken and didn't work at all. They just kind of bumped together and talked about who knows what. It was like the worst fight ever. But Kessel with the Coyote Rainbow. Igor Zamula in the Flyers. DeBrincat with the Blackhawks. I was watching NHL Live and it's like Phil Kessel's fight. I'm like, oh, this should be good. It was not good. Phil let me down. All right, Austin Matthews, the man in the myth mustache right there for the Leafs. Torrey Krug for St. Louis. Cale Makar with the retro. Sharp-looking card there for the Avalanche, going to Birdman. And marquee rookie of Robertson and the Stars. So Robertson rookie and Mr. Cale Makar retro. So we have one pack left, which should be our auto pack. Remember, if you go to your hobby store, say, hey, I want the second one from the bottom left. And you should have your auto. You didn't hear it from me, though. Just a lucky guess. But it's crazy that they don't make them random. All right, Quinn Hughes for the Canucks. And there it is. It's last year's auto, Guillaume Brisebois for the Canucks. Nice big G there. So Guillaume Brisebois for the Canucks. We'll come right back to it. Then we have Kiefer Bellows for the Islanders, Johnny Carlson for the Capitals. The last two there. But last year's auto, unfortunately, but still a nice card of the rookie then, Guillaume Brisebois. Put him right in there. Canucks is going to Dan Dubs. If Dan Dubs gets the first auto of the night, put him back there. We'll get the auto horn going. There you go, Dan. All right, and let's get our Hall of Fame guesses in for Allure. Hall of Fame guesses for Allure. All right, give me just a second here. Give me just a second. All right, that should be working. Give me just a second longer. All right. We have Kirill for J. Beeve, Jason Robertson for Casey, Nico for Vic, Rob is Foot. And for those of you that are in the chat right now, 2 new breaks just went live. So if you are in the break or the chat right now on YouTube and you're watching the break, 2 new breaks just went live on the website. And Nikki gets in Liam Foudy. So kind of a little advantage if you're in the chat watching on YouTube. Might see something you like over on our website. Can't just have one out there flapping in the wind. We got to have 3. Empty box of Allure. All right. See if we can add anybody to the Hall of Fame tonight. In our first attempt, we have Thomas Harley for the Stars. Getzlaff for the Ducks. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. They are kind of sticking here. We have Miro Heiskanen and Dallas. Red Rainbow of Igor Zamula and the Flyers. Come back to him. A grand entrance of Bowen Byram in the Avalanche. Also a nice card. Alexis Lafreniere for the Rangers. 3 nice cards in a row. McDavid for the Oilers. And Pettersson for the Canucks. But Zamula with the red rainbow here. Then we had Lafreniere with the rookie for New York. Then we had Bowen Byram for the Avalanche, the grand entrance. Next up we have Philip Khrushchev and Chicago. Scheifele and the Winnie and the Jets. Black Rainbow, Brady Tkachuk and Ottawa. Oh, a very nice auto here. Nobody guessed it for the Hall of Fame, but going to the Hurricanes, we have Svech. Going to Vic. Vic, a nice one for you here, buddy. Svechnikov and Carolina. I think it's been a while for an auto for you, Vic. That is nice. Svech and the Canes, Red Rainbow auto. Not going to be numbered. There's the back there. But a nice card for you. Put him out here next to Tom Wilson and Guillaume Brisebois. Auto horn for you. I think that warrants a button huge hit, doesn't it? Let's get this for Vic. Button's huge hit. There it is. Vic says it has a typo on the back. Let's see. Rainbow is spelled wrong. You are right, Vic. It's Red Reno. Did you just catch that or did you know that, Vic? If you saw that when I flipped it over, that's awesome. Red Reno auto. You know, Upper Deck doesn't have spell check. Could this be a 1 of 1 with the typo? See, they just caught it. That's pretty funny. Red Reno Auto. Now we gotta check all the words too to make sure everything's spelled right. Yeah, we're gonna do this. This is a 1 of 1 Red Reno. Good catch there. All right, Matisse for Columbus. Then we have Connor McMichaels for the Caps. And 2 sticking together here. McMichaels for the Caps. Pasta for the Bruins. And Ryan Suter for the Wild. I believe they're all like that. Oh, well, that's a bummer. They're all that way. Let me just do a click here real fast. There you go. All right, next up we have Kravtsov for the Rangers. DeBrincat for Chicago. Got some cards sticking here. DeBrincat for Chicago. Kel McCarr for the Avalanche. Red Rainbow, Carey Price. Got some nice inserts here of some goalies. So Carey Price, Red Rainbow, non-numbered, but still very nice. We'll sleeve them up. Canadians going to Birdman. Then we have Matisse for Columbus. I think it was green quartz, 5 of 99. 5 of 99 for Matisse and the green quartz. Less than 100 we put in our top loader. It's going to be hard to beat that Houndstooth, which is 15 over there. But a nice one here for Columbus. Blue Jackets going to Vic. Matisse, 5 of 99. Got Igor Korshkov for the Leafs. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. And Kyle Palmieri for the Devils, his last 2. Next up we have Marner for the Leafs. Gabe Velarde for LA. Then there's Red Rainbow here for Malkin and the Penguins. City Selly for Travis Konecny and the Flyers. 2 nice inserts there. Then we have Pavel Francois for the Avalanche. Kachuk for Calgary. And a sticky one. Kachuk and Calgary there. Shane Bowers for the Avs. Thomas Chabot for Ottawa. His last 2 there. But Malkin with the Red Rainbow pixelated. Should be non-numbered, but Red Rainbow. Then we had our City Selly of Travis Konecny and the Flyers. Next up. Oh, man, I'm sorry about that. Cards took a tumble there. Looked to be good. So Ovi for the Caps. Haven't dropped a whole stack like that ever. We got a Black Rainbow here of Malkin and the Penguins. We got a grand entrance of Nick Robertson and the Flyers. Nick Robertson and the Leafs. Liam Foudy in Columbus. Matthew Barzal and the Islanders. Robertson again for the Leafs. And much cards in this one. Roman Yossi for the Predators. Jacob Verana for the Caps. Yossi and Verana. But our insert there was Nick Robertson. Marquee rookie is, in the back. The rookie auto, Guillaume Brisebois, Dan. Boop. Guillaume Brisebois for your Canucks. The big old G right there. Boom, bam. But Guillaume Brisebois. That was our OPCP last year auto. All right, next up we have Strome for Chicago. Yandel for the Swamp Kitties. Dustin Brown with the Black Rainbow for LA. Martin Kaut with the Grand Entrance for Colorado. Uli Olivi for Vancouver. Jordan Bennington for St. Louis. And Dylan Larkin for Detroit. And one card more. Austin Matthews, the man, the myth, the mustache for the Leafs. But our insert was Martin Kaut and the Avs. Damn it, thought it was Hughes. Man, that'd be awesome. I think, wouldn't Hughes been in 2 years ago? I don't think Hughes would have been last year. I don't think. I could be wrong. All right, Liam Foudy for Columbus. Olofsson for Buffalo. Red Rainbow of Brady Tkachuk and Ottawa. Followed by an iced out of Malkin. Ryan McLeod for the Oilers. Geeky for the Hurricanes. Oh, his autos are on last year's as well as inserts. I got you, Dan. Geeky for the Canes. Anthony Mantha for Detroit. And Merzlikins for Columbus. So iced out there of Malkin and the Tuxedo Chickens. And Brady Tkachuk with the Red Rainbow for Ottawa. And the Senators going to Brian. Last pack in our Allure, which we already pulled the fetch, so I doubt we're going to get 2 autos. We are going to get a thick card here, probably a jersey card. We got Brad Marchand for the Brew Crew, Tyler Seguin for Dallas. Got a Red Rainbow of Nicholas Badin and Chicago. And there is our auto, or excuse me, our patch card, Nikita Kucherov and the Lightning. Nice white patch there. We'll come right back to him. Josh Norris for Ottawa and Igor Korshkov for the Leafs. But a nice one for Rob. And the Lightning. The big old Nikita Kucherov Red Rainbow jersey. Nice one for you, Rob. Oh, that one already had a penny sleeve in there. Very odd. Huge card in the next box. Be ready. I hope so. Engrained's always been pretty good. All right, we'll get right into it with our Engrained. I'd love to see one of the carved in time autos. That would be redonkulous if we can pull one of them. All right. There is our pack. And just flip the box over, we'll do it right there on the top of the box. We'll get buttons out here momentarily so y'all can't cheat and see what's down there. Oh, so we have 2 wooden cards. If we get a carved in time auto, that would be sick. But we have 2 wooden cards in this box. Buttons, take us home. First up, Alexander Barkov out of 50. Synthesis for the Swamp Kitties. Nice card there for Caleb. 23 of 50 for Barkov. Caleb, maybe you were right. So a short print here for Barkov and the Swamp Kitties. Sharp looking card. Buttons, next up. Carved in time of Teemu Selanne and the Ducks. Absolutely sick card. Dude, the Ducks on his jersey there, that it's carved, is sick. Look at the detail on that. You can actually see the little lines on the footprint of the duck. That is awesome. Teemu and the Ducks. Little quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth going to Brian out in Colorado. Congrats, Brian. Can our next one be an auto? Please let it be an auto. Brian with a nice carved in time here. I love Engrained. Engrained's always been good to us. Show you the back real fast, Brian. The Finish Flash. Love these cards. A nice one for you, Brian. Let's see, can this be an auto? Let it be an auto. And it is Chris Chelios and the Blackhawks. Whoa. Nice one. Blackhawks going to Caleb. Caleb, nice one for you for Chris Chelios. I don't think I've ever seen 2 carved in times in a row up until now. And that's the wrong penny sleeve for it. Let me get a large one here. It's a large one there, yeah. Like the wood's a little extra wide, it would appear. That's what she said. Or these top loaders are wrong. Let me try one more top loader here, or penny sleeve. Caleb, nice card for you. There you go. Yeah, just wrong penny sleeve. Chris Chelios carved in time auto. There's the back. I don't think we pulled a carved in time auto before either. We've pulled ones like this, but never the auto, I'm pretty sure. Sick card for you, buddy. You know we're getting buttons out for that one. We're getting the auto horn. We're getting buttons. Boom. Awesome card. Can't get that wood in there, that's right. Nikki knows what I'm talking about. Bunch of perverts. All right, I think we got some more good cards here too. Let's see what else we got. And next up for the Blues, Klim Kostin, rookie signature shot. St. Louis being a good one tonight. Klim Kostin for the Blues. Going to Frank. Gotta spit on it first. Y'all are perverts. But a nice one for you, Frank. 52 of 249 for Klim. 52 of 249. Dude, Engrained, if it wasn't so expensive. But they are nice cards. Sharp looking one there. So going to Frank, Klim Kostin, 52 of 249. Do the auto horn for Frank. Even though the card's kind of half cut off there. What else is Buttons going to bring us? Buttons Claws. Then we got Julien Gauthier for the Hurricanes. This is 97 of 299. 97 of 299 for Gauthier and Carolina. And last card from a box of Engrained, we have Drew Doughty for LA, 83 of 299. 83 of 299 for Doughty in LA. That was a banger of a box for Engrained. We had the Solani carved in time, the Chelios for the Blackhawks auto on the right-hand side there. And the Barkov nice one out of 50 as well. That was a sick box there of our Engrained. And it's time for a Hall of Fame guess for Clearcut. Get your guesses in. And just as a reminder, I kind of said it in the breaks first, tweeted it out now, but there was 2 new breaks that went live about 10 minutes ago. So you can head on over to the website and grab your team. All right, who do we got? You're welcome to bump my juju all over that one. We got Caleb has Kirby. Nikki has Matthew Kachuk with the snorkel. Casey has Recchi. I'm guessing that's Mark Recchi. I'm going back in time a little bit. Get your guesses coming in. Just going to open it up here. Going with Mark Recchi. I'm gonna go with Ovi. Ovi is my guess. Gonna slide buttons in, and if it's Ovi, I'm gonna die of a heart attack. Get buttons right in there. All right. Shesterkin, says Frank. There's our box. And here we go. Put it up close so we all see it together. We have a helmet. We have a Flyers helmet. We have a Flyers player. And we have Philip Myers and the Flyers. I guess anybody guess Philip Myers and the Flyers? A big auto signer last year, but going to Chuck Palmer, who had the Flyers. Chuck with Philip Myers and the Flyers. Get you the auto horn, Chuck. All right, so I'm gonna clear the autos out here, make room for the jersey. These just go to the side here. Get rid of my little triangles. The jersey's gonna be a little bit difficult to film, but we're gonna make it happen as we always do. All right. I think we said a Hall of Fame guest for the jersey too, didn't we? So Hall of Fame guests for jersey, go now. All right. Get your guesses in while I open it up. But you can see there the sealed jersey with plastic. This was also box 73 out of 100. They only made 100 of these. So I take off the plastic here. And there's tape on the bottom, as you can see. You can't see the tape. Flip it over. There's the tape on the bottom. It says this box contains one random autographed authentic replica or custom made hockey jersey. Buyback products neither licensed or endorsed. Blah 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 blah. All right. Put it there. Actually, kind of go like this, so y'all can kind of see who it is. All right. So we got Thornton, McDavid, Seguin, Yzerman. Wah. In my dreams, by the way. What? Nice one, Nikki. And Braden Point. Let's see who we get. We'll all kind of open it together here. Keeps wanting to slide down. We have 79 from, looks like the Flyers. It's going to be Carter Hart. What? Oh, what? Nobody guessed Carter Hart, but there it is. And the Flyers were, who were the Flyers? Chuck Palmer here in Virginia. So Chuck Palmer, congrats, buddy. This is an Adidas jersey. You can't see the Adidas logo, but the bags tell me it's Adidas. Carter Hart with the Fanatics hologram there. Man, our first jersey, nailed it. So there's your heart. Awesome job, Chuck, with the Flyers. All right, so that's going to wrap up 68, but we're going to be right back with 69. Give us about 5 minutes. Put my cell phone up here. It's a very official timer. And where are we at? Clock, timer, 5 minutes, boom. We'll have our next one going in just that time. But a nice way to end 68 there with Carter Hart. Throw it in the trash, go Pens. You know, I don't know that Chuck ever watches the breaks live, but he's going to like that one. Get 69 loaded up here. I'm gonna move the phone, move cards. This is 93 of 100 for this one. So we have 5 of these. So What happened back there? We have 5. This is 2 of 5 there. Our Allures. About 4 minutes, we'll get back into break 69. The Senators and Flyers are fighting right now. So those new breaks that were dropped were, one of them was 4 boxes of Allure and 1 box of Clearcut. Kind of Allure heavy there, a lower price. Then we had a Allure, Clearcut, Engrained, Skybox, and Extended Series 5-box break that was also dropped. So 4 boxes of Allure and a Clearcut. And then a second break was dropped of Allure, Clearcut, Engrained, Skybox, and the Extended Series. So Extended Series was heavy for looking for a Lafreniere Young Gun, obviously, but New York's already been bought out of that one. But plenty of other teams left. And then the other break was the 4 Allures, which could obviously be anybody, and the Clearcut Auto. But getting into break 69... we have the following. Nick Henry with the Wild. It's Nick's first break with us, so hope we pull some Kirill for him. Welcome aboard, Nick. Hopefully you have a fun experience with us if you're watching live. And if you're not, repeat. And if you don't watch it on repeat, hopefully we'll get you some cards in the mail. We'll see what we can do. Jason H. has the Senators, Sabres, and Coyotes. Benny has the Stars. Jared has the Leafs and the Lightning. Brian P. out in Colorado has the LA Kings. Chuck Palmer has the Flyers again. If he got 2 Flyers jerseys, that'd be ridiculous. And Chuck, I would ban you for life. Actually, I wouldn't, since you're one of a few buyers here in Virginia. You're always welcome in the Commonwealth. But good luck, Chuck. Birdman has the Canadians and Bruins. Donnie Springfield has the Devils. Dan Dubs has the Red Wings, Ducks, and Blues. David has the Caps. David Hooves, that is. Hoover. G-Unit has the Penguins. Justin B has the Avalanche in Vegas. Rob V has the Rangers in this one. Nicole has the Preds. Caleb has the Blackhawks and Oilers, and then closed it down with Columbus, Panthers, and Sharks. Casey has the Canucks, Islanders, and Jets. And Garth has the Hurricanes and the Flames. I say we do Pro Set last. There's my timer. Pro Set's always kind of funky, but always good. We'll bounce back and forth between OPCP and Allure. Let's start off with Allure in break 69. Good luck, everyone. Giggity, I said it. We're going to say 69 a lot. It's killing me not opening my Secret Santa. I'm blacked out of that game. Wait, what? Then I'll be able to pick up your trash, Will. Oh, yeah, you said throw it away and then pick up the trash? I gotcha. You know, I swear the recycling guy that comes around here sees like shipping boxes and all these card boxes, and he must be like, what is going on in this house? All right, there's our first box of Allure. I buy these giant contractor bags, like black contractor bags, and just fill them with card wrappers, card boxes. All right, so good luck everybody here. Put my phone over there. First out of the box for break 69, Giggity, we have Mitch Marner and the Leafs. Gabe Velarde for LA. And we have a black rainbow of Roman Josi and Preds. Morgan Geekie for the Canes. Shane Bowers for the Flyers. Come on. Shane Bowers for the Avalanche. Kachuk for Calgary. And Shane Bowers for the Avalanche. Right, we got one card behind Shane Bowers. Kind of stuck together there. We have Thomas Chabot for Ottawa. I bet you he's thinking, like, this guy spends so much money on cards. So much money that Upper Deck sends me a Christmas card. I spent 4 months this year bad-mouthing Upper Deck because they wouldn't give me a Diamond Retailer when I know for a fact I buy more hockey than most of their Diamond Retailers, at least in Virginia. I told my local hobby shop my hockey numbers, and he's like, I don't even come close to that. But since I'm a breaker, I'm second class. But hey, they had me on their Christmas card list, so thank you, Upper Deck. Roman Josi, and it was an AEW card. Why would you send a hockey breaker an AEW card? Like, maybe that's like their little slide of hand and be like, yeah, here's a Christmas card for wrestling, dummy. Roman Josi for Nashville. Jacob Verana for the Caps. Man, I do watch wrestling though. Back-to-back Caps with Ovi. Me and my boys watch wrestling every week. So Ovi for the Caps. Then we have for the Penguins, Sidney Crosby, a nice red rainbow there. Iced out of Victor Olofsson for Buffalo. Velarde for LA. And Barzell for the Islanders. And Nick Robertson for the Leafs. See, they tried to be like, we're going to be smartasses and send you a wrestling card. But I, in fact, do watch wrestling with my boys, so the joke's on you, Upper Deck. Reverse joke. So Sidney Crosby, red rainbow. And then we have Olofsson with the iced out. AEW is pretty entertaining, too. You have Damascus, the Hardys. Got Jericho, who's looking kind of old, but still pretty funny. Go on about wrestling. All right. Vitaly Kravtsov for the Rangers. DeBrincat for the Blackhawks. Maybe they watched the break and saw me talking about wrestling. Black Rainbow of Jacob Verana in the Caps. Nice one here, Victor Soderbottle and the Coyotes. The red rainbow jersey there. Ty Dellandrea for Dallas and Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Dellandrea and O'Reilly. But Soderstrom with the red rainbow jersey here is a nice big insert. yeah. That's what I should write him back, Casey. Be like, your joke was so vague that it actually works, and then I reversed your joke and sent it back to you. So red rainbow jersey of Victor Soderstrom. Now, but it was kind of cool. I thought it was going to be a card or a gift card, but I was like, no. Not when I opened it and saw wrestlers. All right, Kel McCarr for Colorado. But I really do appreciate it, though, because it's kind of cool. Bowen Byram for the Avalanche. If you guys didn't notice, in the photo, let's say this was the greeting card. If you turned it over in the top right, it had a number. And it was HGC 21 for like holiday card or holiday greeting card 21. It's kind of funny that they numbered it just like you would a normal card. But Crosby here with the Penguins. Maybe I'll put it on eBay. Keegan Kolsar with the red rainbow for Vegas. Kravtsov with the Rangers with the grand entrance. Liljegren for the Maple Leafs. Palmieri with the Devils. Norris with Ottawa. We had our Keegan Kolsar red rainbow. Sharp looking card. tally crafts off for the Rangers with the grand entrance. Maybe just mark 1 of 1 real plain on it in the bottom right corner. All right, we have Dustin Brown for LA, Badin for the Blackhawks, Black Rainbow of Ovechkin here for the Caps. Nice looking card for, I think it was David, for David Hoover. Ovi for the Caps, the Black Rainbow. Holy shit, there's our auto. Going to Caleb. Caleb, are you in the chat? Not a big auto for you, Caleb, at all. There's a pull, right? Caleb. Let me see if I got a 1-touch for it. Put it right there. I think I got some 1-touches over here. Let me be right back. So you grab a 135 1-touch. And I do have a 130. See if you can throw it and stick it in the jersey box. I actually do have a 130 1-touch here for Caleb. Holy cow. So that's what happens. You get the good luck karma when you close out the break. Jesus. Cheese and rice. Even that seems too big. 135 seems too big. Or 130, I mean. Yeah, 130 is too big. It should be 35 point. Let's go with this one right here. It's the wrong one. Should be this one. Which is a used 1-touch, but it's the exact size that it should be. Doing some card surgery here to make it fit right. Alright, so it is a used 1-touch. You see a little rub on the 1-touch right there. That's my bad. But the card is nice and secure. Spelled wrong, right? Well, nice one for Caleb. Holy cow, what a way to start. Red Rainbow Auto of Connor McJesus. Can we top that in this break now? That's going to cue buttons. That's going to cue everything we have. Boom. Button says that's a huge hit. And we're saying rainbow spelled wrong again? It is. Yep, Red Reno Auto. Dan. Caleb says that to me for the holidays. What a fella. He actually said I could keep it. I could keep the Red Reno Auto. Dude, 68 and 69, killing it, right? That's what she said. Holy cow. Caleb, absolutely congrats, buddy. Nice card for you. I might send it in a top loader and just send you the 1-touch separate. But what a banger of a card. Congrats. Kurashev for the Blackhawks. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. Back-to-back Blackhawks there. Precy for the Wild and Suzuki for Montreal. Allure coming through. Next up, Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa. Malkin for the Penguins. Orange slice here. Anthony Mantha and Detroit. Mantha and Detroit. Orange slice, not numbered this year. Then we have a diagnostics of Connor Hellebuck and Winnipeg. Lucas Carlson for Columbus. Robertson for Dallas. Shesterkin for the Rangers, and Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. Next up we have Carey for Montreal. Liljegren for the Leafs. Mark Stone for Vegas. No, I don't think he's on. I don't think he's in the chat anymore. So Stone for Vegas. Red Rainbow of Kravtsov and the Rangers. Red Rainbow, Black Rainbow. Grand entrance of Gabe Velarde in LA. Mikhail Berdine in the Jets. DiPietro in the Canucks. And Jonathan Huberdeau and the Swamp Kitties. So Velarde here. No one tell him. Somebody should tell him. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Somebody should tell him. All right. Giordano for Calgary. Brown for LA. The Red Rainbow. Can you see that one? We got a double rainbow of Pierre-Oliver Joseph for the Penguins. Alexiev for the Caps. Carlson for Vegas. Kiefer Bellows for the Islanders. So Dustin Brown with the red rainbow here. Then we had our double rainbow of Pierre-Oliver Joseph and the Penguins. All right, we'll get into our OPCP. So this box here and this box, the next two of each, or next one of each, we'll do our Hall of Fame guesses. Yeah. Be pretty sick. I'm sure the word will get out in the breaks, or I'll post a picture of it and they'll know it was his, but that'd be kind of cool. But Rob, I think Bird does that. Bird pulls those off of E-Pack, and it's like, whenever it gets here. All right, Draisaitl for the Oilers. Kotkaniemi for Montreal. Retro of Mariah Ninja Hopkins for the Oilers. Mikhail Berdine for the Jets. That's the last card. I think Bird fires and forgets. With Upper Deck and Comsey. Silverberg for the Ducks. Rainbow of Travis Koenig and the Flyers. Zach Werenski in Columbus, and Igor Sharangovich with the Devils. That's the last two there. Next up, Patrice Bergeron for Boston. Krecky for Boston, back-to-back Boston players. Retro of Alexander Yeltsin for Calgary Flames, and Brendan Gallagher for Montreal. All right, so we got to top Carter Hart for a jersey, which we can probably do that. But can we top Connor McDavid and an auto? Jesper Bratt for the Devils. Liam Foudy rookie autograph for Columbus right there. That is an amazing looking card. Columbus Blue Jackets going to Caleb also. Caleb's getting it all. This is the matte pink out of 99, 84 of 99 for Liam Foudy in Columbus. Going also to Caleb. We'll put Liam right over Connor here, so if he comes back in the chat, he won't see it. But a nice Foudy autograph, the matte pink. I think that's our first matte pink auto we pulled. 84 of 99 for Caleb. I guess we're going to put that right there. If he comes in and be like, who's that Columbus auto? Looks pretty cool. Do an auto horn for Caleb if he's watching. Yeah, he does, JT. Caleb crushing it so far in 69. That's what she said. Sorokin for the Islanders and Hashir for the Devils was the last two cards there. Next up, Anthony Ranta for Detroit. Morgan Riley for Maple Leafs. Nice one here of Jake Gensel. We'll come right back to it. Base card of Marc-Andre Fleury for Vegas. But a nice Gensel here with the, blue rainbow, 41 of 149. 41 of 149 blue rainbow of Gensel and the Penguins. Going to Greg. Sharp card for you, Greg. Next up, JGP for the Islanders. Vazzy with the retro. Retro rainbow. Nice card for you, Rob. Very sharp. It's like a printing plate with the kind of silver and black and the rainbow tones. A very nice card for you. Broberg for the Oilers. Kel McCarr for the Avs. Broberg and McCarr is the last two. All right. Seth Jones for Columbus. Gensel for the Penguins. Rainbow of Niles Hoglander for Vancouver. And Philip Kurashev for the Blackhawks. Matt Duchene for the Preds. Had Connor McDavid with the retro. Matt Pink of Dougie Hamilton for the Canes. And Connor Hellebuck for Winnipeg. So Connor McDavid, we haven't seen that card all night. McDavid retro there. And Matt Pink for Doug Hamilton. There's a bunch of jerks down rally. Yeah, you know, it's some cards you got to be like, you know what? You had the night. Congrats. Even though you're like, I secretly want that card. Zach Cassian for the Oilers. Sweet selections of Peyton Krebs and Vegas. Nice kind of gold and silver in the background there. Very cool card. Steve Lorentz for Carolina and Jonathan Quick for LA. Sweet selections of Peyton Krebs and Vijic. All right, Carter Hart. We had that jersey for Chuck earlier. Then we have back-to-back goalies here. Jake Ottinger with the Sunset. Nicky B for the Capitals. And Connor Ingram for the Predators. Backstrom and Ingram. But our insert was this marquee rookie Sunset of Jake Ottinger and Dallas. Yeah, when Caleb comes back in, we'll have to be like, hey, Caleb, where'd you go? How you doing tonight? So Kessel for the Coyotes. Retro of Josh Norris and Ottawa. Nice one there of Jonathan Toews, we'll come right back to. And Roman Josi for the Preds. But Toews here with the orange checker, 10 of 25. Nice short print there. Going to the Blackhawks. You know who the Blackhawks are, right? It's Caleb. Might as well rename Break 69 Caleb's Break. Come on, Caleb. Save some hits for the rest of us. So Toews, orange checkers, 10 of 25. We're going to put Toews in front of Foudy, in front of Connor. Going to do it right here. This will be Caleb's little stack. Hey, Caleb. Caleb, let's do a summary. Caleb, are you ready? Caleb, you tell me when you're ready. All right, Caleb's ready. You just pulled Jonathan Toews, orange checker, 10 of 25. We're just going to toss that down here. Then you pulled the Liam Foudy, Matt Pink auto for Columbus. That's a cool auto, right? We're just going to throw it down too. Then we're going to reveal what you pulled, Caleb. You ready for this? Red Rainbow of Connor McDavid. What? What? You need to have about 100 of those little fire emojis, Caleb, for this one. So McDavid Red Rainbow Auto. So congrats, buddy. What? So we started a little Caleb corner over here, and we renamed break 69 Caleb's break. Yeah, you had the right teams here. So congrats. That was the Caleb break recap. Then we had our Norris retro. We're just going to keep piling up all your cards in front of each other on the little triangle. And when that triangle's done, we're going to put a triangle in front of it as well. All right, Giordano for the Flames. Best in the world. There it is, Austin Matthews. Guess who's growing a mustache, Brian? I know. It's the best in the world insert of AM34. Ian Mitchell for the Blackhawks. Sam Reinhart for the Sabres. But a nice one here for the Leafs. And the Leafs were Jared Slim. Nice best in the world insert for you, Jared. Dude. All right. If there's like a Taze or a Kirby Dak or a Hull Blackhawks jersey or a Gretzky Oilers or a Brett Burns Sharks or a Barkov Panthers or a Foudy Columbus jersey, then Caleb just owns it. Absolutely owns the night. Flyers here, Claude Giroux. Got a rainbow of Duncan Keith for Chicago. Thurkoff for the Blue Jackets. And Ryan A.J. Hopkins for the Oilers. Yeah, we were just kind of humming along, Caleb, and I saw the card. I'm like, what is this? Pulling that Connor out. Caleb, it'll be one of those Gretzky, Messier, Oiler. Yeah, it won't be a standard jersey. It's gonna be like here's all the Oilers from the last 30 years signed jersey, plus the marker, and then a photo of Wayne Gretzky looking over them signing it. Hamilton for the Canes. Braden Shen for the Blues. Aho with the retro for Carolina. Alexiev for the Caps. It'll be a signed photo of Gretzky watching the Oilers sign the jersey. And Dan, I think I'm going to Costco tomorrow, buddy. Don't knock the Costcos. Rasmus Dahlin for Buffalo. And here we go, quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. John Gibson for the Ducks. Rainbow of Mitch Marner in the Leafs. And Matthew Barzal for the Islanders. We still got like 3 boxes plus the jersey too. Wheeler for the Jets. Bob for the Swamp Kitties. Nice one here of Igor Sharangovich for the Devils with the Violet Pixels. Then we got Victor Soderstrom for the Swamp Kitties. Violet Pixels here of Sharangovich and the Devils. Going to Donnie Springfield. 269 of 399. 269 of 399 Violet Pixels. Nice insert for you, Donnie. Down in NC. Next up, Bo Horvat for Vancouver. Best in the world of Barkov for the Swamp Kitties. Aho for the Hurricanes. Jake Ottinger for Dallas. So best in the world there going to the Swamp Kitties. Of course, it's going to Caleb. So yeah, Caleb, I'm going to take that Connor out of the one touch. I'll mail you the one touch, but I think I'm going to put it in a top loader to send it to you. I think top, I'm not liking how it sits in that, because it's a Allure, so it's got a little bend to it. Not liking how it sits in the one touch, so I'm going to put it in a top loader. I'll mail you the one touch as well, but just, I think it'll be a little more secure for you. But Huberto and the Swamp Kitties. Lizotte for the LA Kings. Retro of Letinoff and the Sharks. And Rantanen and the Avalanche. Don't want it to get to you and be all banged up. All right, next up, Jacob Slavin in the Hurricanes. Nice rainbow here of Derek Stepan in Ottawa. Gabe Velarde in LA, and Brad Marchand in the Bruins. Last card there. Down to our last pack in our first box of OPC of Break 69 Giggity. And we have Mark Stone in Vegas. Anderson for the Leafs. Nice sunset of Blake Wheeler in the Jets, and Nick Robertson and the Leafs. So our next two boxes will be Hall of Fame guesses. But our first one's going to be our Allure. Here I'm going to razz it to the group. Pro move, Will. All right, so we have Allure Hall of Fame guesses. Go. I have meld cards in one touches. I've taped the heck out of them. Like we had the Lafreniere last break. I just tape it so I think it's like not going to rattle around at all. But these Allure cards are slightly bent to begin with. I don't like how they sit in them. All right, we got Foudy for Caleb, Mikey Anderson, Byram, a team Caleb bought. Dan, you can't go wrong there. I think Dan wins a Hall of Fame guess for that. Dan is probably right. Drysdale for Caleb. I'm gonna go. I'll go Barkov for Caleb. Barkov and the Panthers. Actually, the rest of the cards will be Blackhawks. Yeah. The next 17 packs will all be Blackhawks cards. I'm going to go back and edit the YouTube description, and instead of Break 69, it'll be Caleb's song, Caleb's Break. Dude, if we could pull a freaking Connor jersey, what? That'd be ridiculous. Don't even want to talk about it. All right, here we go. Having McDavid, Hagel McDavid auto, dual auto. Getting very specific. All right. Badine for Blackhawks. Kachuk for Ottawa. Black Rainbow of Tyler Seguin and Dallas. Alexander Alexiev for the Grand Entrance. Mackenzie Entwistle for Chicago. Robertson for Dallas. Shesty for the Rangers. And Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. That are Alexiev for the Caps. Caleb's personal break. Yeah. All right. Malkin for Penguins. Carey Price for Montreal. Liljegren for the Leafs. And for the Leafs, back-to-back Leafs players, Igor Shesterkin with the Orange Slice. Orange Slice, not numbered this year, but still a very cool looking card. Very awesome. We got an iced out here for Rob and the Lightning. I'm sorry, Rob's got the Rangers in this one. And the Lightning are Jared. So Yanni Gord and iced out for Jared. Connor Ingram for Nashville. DiPietro for Vancouver. And Huberto for the Swamp Kitties. All right, Mark Stone for Vegas. Giordano for the Flames. Lafreniere with the rookie, or the base for the Rangers. Put him in a sleeve. Harley for Detroit. Come on. Dallas with the Black Rainbow. Jack Eichel with a nice insert there. We'll come right back to it. Jonas Johansson for Buffalo. Carlson for Vegas, and Bellows for the Islanders. So you have a base rookie here for Rob and the Rangers with Lafreniere. Then we had the Sabres and Jason Horner with the blue line 4 of 35. Nice short print there. 4 of 35 for Jason H. The world must be healing, or the world's delving deeper into like darkness then. Because it wasn't Bird's first. He's gotten Bird recently too. Or Bird's gotten McDavid recently. So it's either we're getting really, really bad or really, really good. But a 4 out of 35 for Jack Eichel for Jason Horner. Nice card for Jason. All right. Tavares for the Leafs. Hurdle for the Sharks. Red Rainbow for DeBrincat and Chicago. Connor McMichael for the Caps with the grand entrance. Lindstrom for Detroit. JGP for the Islanders. Kucherov for the Lightning. And Hashir for the Devils. The last two there. So our Red Rainbow of DeBrincat and Chi-Town. We had a grand entrance of Chaz Michaels and David Hoover. All right, we have Mark Kaut for Avalanche. Barkov for the Swamp Kitties. Black Rainbow of Ryan Getzlaf and the Ducks. Gordon Quit Quacking. And we have Dustin Brown for LA with our auto. I don't think anybody chose Dustin Brown. Kind of an odd one. Going to the LA Kings. LA Kings is Brian P. out in Colorado. The Red Rainbow auto. So congrats, Brian. You finally threw Caleb off the reins for a minute. I'm sure he'll bounce back. But Dustin Brown for LA with the Red Rainbow auto. Going to BP out in CO. Get the little auto horn for you, Brian. Congrats, buddy. Kravtsov for the Rangers. Ottinger for Dallas. Svetch for the Hurricanes. We had his auto in the first break. And Panarin for the Rangers. Next up, Brendan Gallagher for Montreal. Vazzy for the Lightning. Belzile for Montreal. City Selly of Pavel Buchnevich for the Rangers. Nice insert for you, Rob. The City Selly card. Then we have a grand entrance pixelated version here of Victor Soda Bottle and the Coyotes. Coyotes were going to Jason H. Nice one for you, Jason. Victor Soderstrom with the grand entrance red variant. It's kind of pixelated. Very cool card. Pierre-Albert Joseph for the Penguins. Delandria for the Stars. And Carter Hart for the Flyers. 2 packs left in our second box of Allure. And we have Stamkos for the Lightning. Anders Lee for the Islanders. Black Rainbow of Miro Heiskanen and Dallas. Grand entrance of Liljegren and the Leafs. Anthony Angelo and the Penguins. Horvat and the Canucks. Krebs in Vegas. And Nick Foligno and Columbus. Our insert being the Liljegren grand entrance. Last pack in Allure. We have Soderstrom for Coyotes. Konecki for the Flyers. Red Rainbow of Alex Belzile from Montreal. Martin Kaut with the rookie double rainbow. Peyton Krebs for Vegas. Draisaitl for the Oilers. So Kaut with the double rainbow all the way. What does it mean? It means 6 more autos for Caleb. And the Belzile red rainbow. Alright, so we are down to our last box of OPC, which will be Hall of Fame guesses for OPCP Go. OPCP Go. I'll move some cards around here. We got Taze, we got Elias Pettersson, we got Hagel, Cousins. Keep guessing, I'm just going to take the plastic off. Morgan Geeky for James. There's our, we pulled the pack out last time, so I'm going to shuffle them this time. I think it's more fun when it's just kind of random vice when you know where it's at. All right, Kirby Dack for Dan. That's a good guess, Dan. All right. So we got our pro set after this. We got our final jersey in 69. Giggity. Jacob Slavin for the Canes. Sweet selection of Alexander Alexiev going to Hooves. Marquee rookie of Martin Kaut. And Ryan gets left in the Ducks. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Only was a 1/4 inch to the right, Charlie. Was there a scene in Mighty Ducks where Charlie thought his wrist was broken, so he's like, you know, turn your stick over like this? I was on the ice with the kids earlier, and I'm like turning my stick, and I'm like, I think this is in Mighty Ducks. So he couldn't play or something because he couldn't turn his wrist over because his wrist was broken? A little whiner. All right, Bergeron for Boston. We have a sunset here of Alexander Romanov from Montreal. Brendan Gallagher from Montreal as well. Back-to-back Canadians. And Sorokin for the Islanders. With the sunset going to Romanov in Montreal. I could have swore that was a scene in the Ducks. Where he's like, if you can't turn your wrist, you can't play. There's a lot of crying and name-calling. Well, Nikki, you weren't in the Ducks, though. Blake Lizotte for LA. You have a Alex Belzile retro, Montreal. Followed by Anthony Mantha, Matt Pink, and Pettersson for the Canucks. It'd be a lot cooler if you broke your wrist and you were in the Mighty Ducks, Nikki. Belzile's retro. Matt Pink for Anthony Mantha. Preston Maguli. All right, Draisaitl for the Oilers. Rainbow for Thomas Chabot and Ottawa. Soderstrom for the Coyotes and Sebastian Aho for Carolina. Next up, Honors Lee for the Islanders. Kreider for the Rangers. Retro of Shane Bowers and Colorado. And Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa. These retros seem like every pack, don't they? Or every other pack? I do like them a lot. They're very unique in the fact that it's kind of like the silver and like the jersey colors. But they're so frequent. All right, let's hang for the Penguins. And our auto is going to be, did anybody say Brendan Hagel? We got Pettersson, Taze, Cousins, Hagel, Caleb. Oh my God, it's Caleb's night. Caleb goes into the Hall of Fame tonight. Caleb. Caleb's a first time in the Hall of Fame. It is Caleb's first time. Cheese and rice. And it's Caleb's auto, and it's Caleb's Hall of Fame guess, and it's Caleb's night and Caleb's break. And why don't we just give the rest of the cards to Caleb? We're going to add this to the Caleb pile over here. We're actually deploying our second triangle in the corner for you, Caleb. Got the one touch, 2 or 3 cards there. Here's Caleb's stash. That's what we're going to name it. The day Caleb took over. And you are the first entry onto the Holy Grail's backside. That's what she said. The 15th entrant into the Hall of Fame. Caleb, the green jacket should be there by Christmas. That's thing number 1. I forgot to mention, if you got the Hall of Fame guest tonight, you get 2 tickets to your local fair. They expired in 1989. You get a 1985 hatchback Mustang. It's the Fox body. Hope you enjoy that. It's not running. And you also get a stuffed llama. Caleb Lindy joins the Hall of Fame. Today is 12/18. Let's look at this though. So there you are, Caleb. For next year, I'm going to have it all on 2 different ones. Last one was 11/26 when Greg and BP got in with their joint guesses because they were kind of gaming the system. They weren't, but Brian told Greg who to guess and Greg guessed it. But 11/26 to 12/18, and I've already smudged it because I'm a lefty. Looks like Caleb on 12. Caleb, look for those fair tickets. Look for that Mustang coming. And yes, we are glad to have you into the Hall of Fame. Put it right here. So I keep touching it with my left-handedness. Caleb joins the Hall of Fame. Let's give him a round of applause. Wrong. Jersey's the entire Blackhawks team. Yeah. You know what? So it's the 79 Oilers, and Gretzky started to sign it, and the rest of the Oilers were like, you know what? Well, I'll sign it with you after we got that cup. So congrats, Caleb, on the auto of Brandon Hagel over there. Get the auto horn for you. Caleb is crushing it with the Caleb stash of cards over here on the right. All right, and he entered the Hall of Fame, so congrats, Caleb. It's going to be a custom Lendy jersey. Yeah, the jersey's actually going to be to Caleb, your friend Wayne Gretzky. It's going to have his name on it. To Caleb from all of us at the NHL and every Hall of Famer. So Coughlin for Vegas, Besser for the Canucks. Yeah. David Krecky for Boston. Ryan O'Reilly with the Blues Retro. Alex Iafallo with the Aquamarine, our first one of the night. And Hashir for the Devils. So Ryan O'Reilly with the Retro, which we see, I think they're like every 3 or 4 packs consistently. And we have our Alex Iafallo for LA. Aquamarine. 365 of 499. 365 of 499 for the Kings. And Mr. Brian P. out in Colorado. Yeah, the Pro Set box is going to be all Blackhawks players. All right, Jesper Bratt for the Devils. Sweet selection of Lucas Carlson, the Blackhawks. Mikhail Berdine and the Jets. And Barzell and the Islanders. So, cool insert here with the yellow. Matches the yellow and the red of the Blackhawks uniform. You guys know where it's going. I farted it in your envelope. Just send the Pro Set sealed to Caleb. Carlson in Vegas. A nice one here of Alexiev and the Caps with the retro. Verana with the Premier. Too bad he's gone now. And Ovechkin. So back-to-back-to-back Capitals cards. What? What? That's like a triple-double score from Scrabble. So we got Verana with the Premier from OPCP playing the OV base card. Alexiev with the retro. Nice one for you, Hoove. 3 out of the 4 cards there were yours. And Verana with the Rainbow Premier. Also a very nice card. I'm ugly crying. Yeah. All right, Adam Henrique and the Ducks. Larkin with the Rainbow. Marquee rookie of Bedin and the Blackhawks. And Mr. Pekka Rinne for Nashville. Pekka! No, Caleb does not have the Caps. That's David Hoover. Luckily, someone is trying to dethrone him. Heiskin in Dallas. Hurdle in the Sharks. Got a sunset of Blake Lizotte and the Kings. And Gustav Lindstrom and the Red Wings. Kings going to Brian. He's getting the... Brian had the Aquamarine plus the Dustin Brown auto back there. Sunset here. So Kings are showing up in the break. Caleb probably told Brian to buy the Kings. Elias Lindholm for Calgary. Best in the world of Sid the Kid and the Penguins. We're going to throw this card away in the trash. Tierney and Ottawa and Kirill the Thrill for Minnesota. So K2 for the Wild. And a sunset, or I'm sorry, best in the world of Sidney Crosby and the Penguins. Going to G Unit up in Maryland. Greg is a friend of mine and a big Penguins fan. Greg will send me a text. You know, Greg and I won't talk for a month, and he'll send me a text saying, hey, Capitals are garbage. I'll be like, thanks, Greg. Kokanimi for Montreal. Dolan for Buffalo. We have a retro Bowen Byram of the Avs, and Ottinger for Dallas. So Ottinger and the Stars. Byram for the Avalanches. All right, Shea Weber. You know what? Did we let... Hold on. Who said it first? Hold on. EP 40 Tays, Cousins, Hagel, Geeky, Shesterkin, Dak. You know, nobody in OPG said a team that Caleb chose. In the last one for Allure, you guys were like, Dan said a team Caleb bought. JT said Drysdale for Caleb. Nikki said actually all the cards will be Blackhawks. But in this last one, nobody said anything about Caleb's team. I was going to give somebody a Hall of Fame entrance if they said, you know, a team for Caleb. But nobody did in that last one in the chat. So that's more power for Caleb, I guess. Kempe for LA. Rainbow of Brock Nelson and the Islanders. And Panarin and the Rangers. That's the last card there. I was trying to give somebody something besides Caleb. All right, Pierre Dubois for the Jets. Connor Brown for Ottawa. Nice one here of Nick Robertson going to the Leafs. And Jared Slim. Get back to it in a second. And Ryan McLeod for the Oilers. A nice Nick Robertson marquee rookie yellow tracks. 93 of 249. 93 of 249 for Jared. The Leafs. All right, Ellers and Winnipeg. Tarasenko and the Blues. Bedin with the retro. Cousins and Buffalo. Gibson and the Ducks. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Blake Wheeler and the Jets. Chris Kreider and the Kings. And Mikko Rantanen and the Avalanche. Kreider here is going to be another yellow tracks, I believe. 95 of 249. 95 of 249 for you, Rob. Kreider and New York. I just want to beat, I don't want to beat, but like Carter Hart's a huge name for Philly. Once we do a better jersey in the next one. Bob for the Swamp Kitties. Bowen Byron for the Avs with the Retro Rainbow. Gabe Velarde for LA. Brad Marchand for the Bruins. I hate to say beat because Carter Hart's a huge name. And an awesome jersey for Chuck. But just to see another huge name, if not a bigger name. Bo Horvat for Vancouver. Huberdeau for the Swamp Kitties. Connor McMichael with the Rainbow. And Romanoff for Montreal. Down to our last pack of OPCP. We'll get to our Pro Set. We'll do our Hall of Fame guess for the jersey. JT Miller for Vancouver. Colton Perinico with the Rainbow. Barkov for the Swamp Kitties. And Liam Foudy for the Blue Jackets. All right, take Caleb's Hall of Fame placard down there. Get into Pro Set. I love Pro Set too. Here's our 2 tape sides. Apparently one side's still taped. There we go. There we go. Empty top box. Nobody look down here. Nobody look. These are not wanting to come out. All right, there's our empty bottom. Let's get me Alexander Ovechkin EHA 101 on the job here. First up, Randy Cunningworth. It's going to be 3 of 5 for the Hartford Whalers. Hartford Whalers went down to Carolina, I believe. They did. So this is going to go to the Hurricanes. And the Hurricanes is Garth. Randy Cunningworth, 3 of 5 for Garth. 3 of 5 for Garth there. Then we have for the Sabres, Clint Malarchuk, 4 of 5. Clint Malarchuk for the Sabres, 4 of 5. Sabres, Jason Horner. All right, let's see what we have next in the one touches. We have 15 of 25. The number says there. We have Vincent Damphouse. Looks like Montreal colors to me. Damphouse, and that's like, I'm almost positive that's Montreal. And the Canadians with Birdman. So 15 of 25 for Damphouse and Bird with Montreal. Nice card for you, Bird. Put them back there. Clearly the red and blue across the chest there make it easy. We'll do Damphouse with the little auto horn for Birdman. So congrats, Bird. And last one in Leaf. I think we got a dual auto here. Hopefully the same team. We'll just rip it away and see what we got here. We have, it's going to go to the Rangers. Going to Rob. Is it Ranger? Well, Richter was definitely a Ranger. He's got the Rangers logo. And then you have Messier. Looks like Rangers colors also. 93-94 Pro Set champions. I'm pretty sure both of these are Rangers here. Richter definitely with the Rangers helmet. But Messier and Richter, 93-94 Pro Set champions. It's their Stanley Cup year. There's a better picture of both of them in the back there. Nice one for you, Rob. I think Messier was on the box. I'll put it right there for a second. Or the Messier or something else? No, Mario Lemieux. Thought Messier was on the box for a second. But 5 of 15 for you, Rob. Messier and Richter. Very cool card. We'll put them right here real fast. Do a little auto horn for dual auto horns for Rob. Do one more for the second auto. All right. Now I'm gonna, like I did last trick, I'm gonna put these autos off to the side with Caleb's stack here. Make room for the jersey. All right, let's see, this is, last time it was 73 out of 100. This is 93 out of 100. Let's see who we get. Oh, we're gonna do a Hall of Fame guess for the jersey. So Hall of Fame guesses for jersey, go. I'm just gonna take the plastic off of it here. What do you guys guess? Going to also break the seal while you guys guess. There we go. All right, Stutzel, McDavid, Quinn Hughes, or Dak. Put it here so we all get to see it again. Again, last one was 73, now we're at 93. Dan says a Black Hawk. Gotta be a little more specific, Dan. All right, let's see who we get. Gonna open it up. We have an Avalanche, number 31 for the Avs. Get this box out of here. Move box. 31 and the Avs, Philip Grubauer. Absolutely awesome. Former Capital going to Justin B. See the big Adidas logo there. Grubauer and the Caps. Grubauer and the Avalanche. Awesome. Different but very cool. So congrats, Justin. Yeah, BP did not have the Avalanche in this one. Like by default, I'd always say BP, but this one's going to Justin. Grubauer Adidas jersey. And then signed on the 3 there. Right there. But a nice one. All right, Grubauer and Hart, both goalies. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? It's got to be crazy. So, that's going to wrap up 69, folks. That's what she said. She's getting tired. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight in 68 and 69. But a lot of fun. I had fun with jokes and Caleb's, lots of Caleb's. But thanks for hanging out with us. But we, like I said, we dropped 2 new breaks at the start of the chats, or start of the breaks. So there's 2 new breaks out there if you want to grab some teams. Hopefully we'll have something on Wednesday. If not, Merry Christmas, everyone. And Happy Holidays. But stay safe out there. And we'll see you guys back on Twitter real soon. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. And good job, Caleb. All right. Good night.